Welcome back to another episode of CDDA where I use the Arcane mod. Now then, a few things to note. One, I was wrong about there being no early game content, because turns out I missed the secret of the Arcane scenario, where you start out in one of four areas: the Curious Structure, the Impact Site, the Island Temple, or the Strange Grove. You start out with Curious Structure default, but whenever you do this scenario, you can choose a couple, I'm sorry, I got tongue-tied there, a couple of professions. Mage Hunter is the one I normally choose because they start out with some fairly good defense and offense items. Now then, another thing to note, I've redone this video a couple times because of noise in the background and some other reasons, and just generally not being tired, just generally being tired of redoing videos. Also expect there to be some background noise. I hope there isn't much, but I really don't want to redo this video again, so I might just leave some of that in there if it's not too bad. So, as I was saying, I was playing through it. I've done a few videos of this, and I just now got earlier this morning, I got the updated version of the mod. Because when this mod was first made, fire was not... They didn't mess around with fire too much. But a while back, they changed the fire mechanics in the base game of CDDA. And they made it to where fire can stun lock you pretty easily. And since two of his bosses relied on fire, whenever you would start their fights, you would get stun locked with fire. Well, the Draco Lich wasn't that bad because he was behind two doors you had to break down, and he would use fire before he go through the doors, so he had ample time to not get burned. But the fire monster in the bottom of the Curious Structure, the first time I played it, I was wounded, keep this in mind, but I walked in the room, and I got hit by fire, and then I was just stun locked till I died. So, I am playing with the updated version of the mod, where he has modified how the fire attacks work. So they do less damage, I believe. They have a cooldown rate, and they have a higher chance to miss now. Which makes the boss battle a bit easier, but they can still screw you up in melee. Also to note, I am using a new tile set, the Dead Man's tile set, with the Hair Plus mod, meaning I can now customize characters if I so wish, and it looks a lot different. But it is also more complete than the usual mod, and this is generally a big favorite of the community, so this is what I'm going to be using from now on until I find a better one, or I just get tired of trying to figure out what stuff is, because I'm used to the chest hole one. But in any event, I guess it's time to, actually start the gameplay. So like I said, I will start at Curious Structure, and I will explain a few things. It's going to be hard to remember what things I have done and what things I haven't. So, as the Mage Hunter, you start out with the book, The Cleansing Flame. You start out with the Hammer of the Hunter, which has a really powerful special attack, which I will hopefully show later. Matchbook, just regular clothes. A Mask of Insight, which is really, really good, and also helps with the Hammer of the Hunter's blowback after its special move, which I will hopefully show off later. Starts with some leather armor, a barbute helm, a holy symbol, some other stuff. So you do start off with some pretty good stuff, especially if you're starting survival. I mean, all of the classes you choose, especially, Blood Hunter and a few others, are just Blood Hunter, Mage, or Blood Mage. I'm sorry, I said Hunter 3 times. Blood Mage and Mage Hunter are the only two I've tried. Blood Mage was more of, straight mage, so I kind of prefer Mage Hunter. The reason I don't like Blood Mage is because they start with a fire staff, and I have burned myself to death many a time because of that fire staff. Because there's wood in the second floor, and the fire staff's pretty useless down there if you don't want to kill yourself. Oh yes, that's right, I was going to wield Hammer of the Hunter, that's why the screen was up. Also, to note, which is kind of a pun, there are 2 notes in each area. And I love these notes. They're like a really small addition, but I just think it's an amazing addition. It's not something you see in most of the main game that I know of, and I think maybe only a few other mods. But it adds some special stuff, gives you a bit of foreboding before you reach the boss. You're like, what's going on here? Adds some mystery, adds some, just some general good lore to it. Well, not really lore, but it adds some fun stuff. So the first one, and I'm pretty sure they change each time, but it's like a cycling of any 2. But this one, It's a singed note, by the way, which is, I guess, I think each type of note is also a reference to what you're going to fight later on, so there's a whole bunch of hints scattered throughout. By cross and hammer, crescent and gate, of many faiths united in purpose against all threats from the beyond. Yeah, that is a message, a note from my faction as a mage hunter, because we fight mages. Now, if I'm correct, all the notes on this table here with this holy symbol are either the same or just always from my holy faction. Suffer no cowardice, no brigandry, no lust for vengeance. We take from others what is too dangerous to leave in their hands, and inflict no further depredation upon them unless they are a threat to humanity itself. If they are, be they blood mage or bandit, offer no mercy and expect none in return. You see, I just love the way they're written. I think there's a typo on one of them where it says something, something, or something, and I think it's supposed to be of something. But you know, just gonna break down this door. I'm gonna show you the first floor. So the first floor, to the left, you have a library with some books. I think, wow, no books in this library. Okay, that's convenient. But I think whenever I'm the holy guy, I have a better chance of finding holy texts, such as Bibles and other holy texts. And on this table, if you walk on the table as I'm showing you, there's sometimes a strange map. I've never seen apprentice notes. But let's see what apprentice notes does. I don't know. Okay, so I guess that's another hint at what's to come. The strange map shows you locations of, I think, the other 3 starting locations. So if you want to go through all 4 bosses, you can. So now here, down here, is just an area with monsters and 2 armories, and these are the armories. Oh, my go. Okay, so there's some plate armor, which I will wear, because this is my go. Boom, 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 trap it. Boom, there we go. There is a crossbow. I'm not really going to use any of this, but I'm just going to go ahead and take some of it just to have. And yeah, there's some fun stuff here. So I'm going to try to take this place a bit slower, show off a bit more of it. I know last time I did a re-record, I was so tired of re-recording I didn't show it off that much. Okay, I hate these bat bitches. I hate them. They're annoying. They're annoying. I don't like it. See, they're like this. I hate them the same reason I hate wolves and dogs, because they're so hard to hit, and they're just faster than you. They're hard to hit, and they're annoying. They're just annoying to fight. Like, I'd rather fight something that can kill me in like 10 seconds with damage, as long as it wouldn't run away. Because, you know, at least then I know I just can't kill it, and instead of it just kiting me every 10 seconds, and that's why it kills me. But, you know, I mean, you know, that's just how CDDA works. You get kind of fucked sometimes, and sometimes you don't. Although, more times than others, you get fucked. And I finally trapped them. I can kill them if I trap them. Like, they're easy to kill once you trap them. Just hold down to the direction they're in, and wow, I am missing a lot. Okay. Also to note, if you're playing this mod but you do not have any Arcana skill, monsters will sometimes drop items. You can use these items to craft certain things. A lot of the crafting recipes are locked behind having the items, so you won't see some crafting recipes unless you have the item. But you are able to make items using some of the stuff that is dropped, and that will raise your Arcana really early. The way that the mod creator made, Chaos Volt told me it was modeled after a shamanic version of getting Arcana. Also, this is the incorruptible sword. I'm not sure what it really does. I like my hammer better. I've heard the wombo combo with the hammer and the mask is really good, so I just use the hammer and the mask. So I will show you what the Mask of Insight does. Boom, that's what the Mask of Insight does. Now, there's the fire guy. That right there killed me the first time I fought him, and I will try to show you this. And boom, that's what happens when you hold the hammer high. That's a special attack. It will blind you and a few other things, and that is why you wear the mask. The mask keeps you from being blinded. See, he really toned down the fire. Slightly toned down the fire. Wow, so much stuff just happened there that it just froze for a second. Okay. You know, that's the first time I've actually been stun locked when I fought him, but, you know, not too bad, honestly. And that's the first area. That was the first area. Now, I will use the Mage Hunter for the rest of the areas, too, because I'm good with the Mage Hunter. Now then, my favorite area, simply because it's the one boss I can kill, is the Impact Site. Impact Site is a bit different from the rest because it is, wrong button, it is the only area that goes up instead of down. And it's just an interesting place. It's also the only one, wait, no, they all have 3 levels, I think. Actually, I think the Strange Grove might only have 2. And I think also the one with the Draculich might also only have 2. But I might be hallucinating. Okay, another note. I love notes. Those fools actually believe a bunch of blood mages caused all this. Tore down the barrier between worlds? I don't know what caused it, but the others only exacerbated this problem. So, you know, that's sort of like, what the fuck's happening here now? Also, I'm pretty sure those tiles make a vrooming sound that makes these weird vortexes come at me. But I don't know. I don't know for sure. But I know there's a huge vrooming sound when you do it. Also, you can fall off here, I guess. I guess that's what... Okay, you know, I'm gonna look for a second note, because I swear there's a second note somewhere. But at the same time... Boom, boom. You know, I'll just show you what happens when I walk on it. And... You hear... That's about all that happens. Okay, I could have sworn there was 2 notes on this floor. It might be on the second floor like I was going to seconds ago. Boom, boom. Let's just take care of them. Also, a lot of monsters like these drop essence when you kill them, and that is important for crafting later. Not that I've ever used the essence, I've just really ran through things like this was a roguelike, or like a fantasy roguelike. Ah yes, the host of Arcana. This is the boss, and he doesn't seem to be using lightning like he normally does. I guess that's because he also toned down the lightning attack in this game. Okay. He's doing a lot more running away than I'm used to him doing. Host of Archon's a bitch now. Chaos Volt, make him less of a bitch and use lightning again. That was that. This is a more fun battle. See, that wasn't that fun now. I'm just gonna say this. Chaos Volt, yeah, you need to redo that, honestly. You need to... he was kind of good, in my opinion, the way it was. Might just be my opinion, but honestly, that wasn't very fun. Maybe just let him use lightning a few more times, honestly. I know I said honestly like 50 times in that sentence, but... Maybe... Oh yeah, Curse Blade up here too. Maybe, you know, just more lightning and the same amount of running away would work, but I just want more lightning. So here's a strange note. While we seek an understanding of the beyond, do not forget our humanity. Even as we are strengthened by what we learn, we are not to subvert the natural order, whether or this world or of those beyond. That's the typo right there. Whether of this world is what I think it should be. Unless he's using some weird speech I'm not used to hearing, because medieval, Victorian era speech sounds weird to me. Yes, I will step off a ledge. Huh. That didn't hurt me as much as I thought it would. Let's do it again. They always told me to jump off a cliff if everyone else was doing it. Yay! I'm still not dead yet. Let's do it again. One more time. Batman. I'm still alive. Let's go to the south this time so I don't get hit by that guy. Any last words before you are pushed from the sledge? Don't do it, I'm a paladin! Crack. He's dead. He got crushed. Oh wow, I was right outside of town too. Wait, what all was in this town? Oh, I can't check right now. Oh well. I'm dead. I'm dead now. That was nice. See, like I said, that's my favorite boss. He's the only one I can beat. Normally it's harder than that. Normally there is a bunch of lightning all around the screen. And he's kind of harder to kill, but, you know. That was what, 4 minutes worth? Yeah, okay, let's go. Let's go another arcane, and let's show you the other 2 places. Now, the next one I'm doing, I am pretty sure is the Draculich area. And I need to remind myself to actually break down the doors all the way. I think he is also going to fix that to where he is using a different way to stop the Dracolic, so you don't have to worry about the doors needing to be bashed down a lot more than you expect them to. But yeah, Island Temple, this is the Dracolic. I think the real thing you're supposed to do in this one is sort of lure him into water. But I actually haven't explored all of this place. It's just an island. Just some stairs on an island. Okay, the first note. Bloodstained note. The witch hunters think they can stop this. They think they can stop us. The barrier's already crumbling. They can't undo this. That's pretty ominous. Oh fuck, I forgot to hammer the hunter. Bam, 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 bam. These guys actually fucked me up like last redo. Because I didn't fight them. I decided I wasn't going to fight them. And they fucked me. They fucked me up pretty bad. Oh, I got fucked up pretty bad anyways. Okay, let's see if I can show you the Dracolic at least. Before I die. There's the Dracolic right there. Boom, Dracolic. Yep. Normally he shoots fire, so it's easier to see where he is, but that was the Dracolic. That was even less time, but yeah. So let's see. Mage Hunter, let's show you the last place. I also haven't killed this boss because it's actually a lot harder to kill than the first time I fought it. I mean, I never killed it the first time I fought it because it decided to do some diving and got out of my vision and I couldn't find it, and it was really weird. Even the mod creator thought it was weird. Oh wait, nope, not finished. Strange Grove. Oop, now I'm finished. So, I'm going to do this. This will probably be the last thing for this episode, because all I really want to do is show off this mod, because I absolutely love this mod. I will probably also have a bit of a review, because I love this mod. This is a fun mod. I mean, some would say it does take a bit away from the main game. The fuck was that? I'm running the fuck out of here. But you know, I just enjoy this. We have seen the other side. We must master the potential it affords us. Like I said, I just love I love the loot you get. I love how you get sort of OP just by being one of the classes, and then you can just walk through and punch the shit out of things. And it's just a bit more fun than worrying about dying a bunch, like with the base game. Like in the base game, you gotta worry about death every 10 seconds. In this, you can actually enjoy it. You can sit back, you can actually explore the content without worrying about death. You can have some more fun commentary, because you're not being like, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, I'm gonna die. And, you know. Okay, so the creator said that the, Curious area, I can't remember what it was, a Curious what, was the best place to build up a base, but you know, that place has a bed. I mean, the Curious area has more beds, but hold on a sec. What am I doing? By the power invested in me by Grayskull, I shall smite thee. Oh, this is where it's diving into water. No, bitch, I shall smite thee by the... Also, I can't use that again because I do not have any souls for it. I don't have the essence I need to do it. And sorry, I thought I was pressing shift there. Okay, fine, I will walk into the... Yeah, I know, I should probably turn off the yes-no sequences sometimes. But, you know, it's also the one thing keeping me alive. Like that, that's what he kept doing. Period, period, period. Oop, there he is. Bam. No, I want to... Okay. Try to remember which button it was that did what. Bam, bam, bam. Now he's stuck. And I'm dead. That sounds about right. So those are the 4 starting areas. Now then, a quick review of this mod. Because now that I've played through some of the content, I absolutely love this mod. I mean, like I said, some people might not like it because it takes away from the base game, takes away some focus on the base game. But you know, I just like that if you choose the right class, you can go in, you can fuck shit up, you can have fun with it, instead of having to spend 40 minutes surviving, having all your things, spending hours and hours getting yourself to just a surviving state, and being able to survive longer than 10 minutes so you can actually start doing fun stuff. I mean, it's hard to make a video based off that. I'm gonna try a full survival run using just the arcane mod and necromancy mod and a few other mods I threw on here. Not really like gameplay changing mods, just some extra vehicles and stuff. And then once I do a few of those, I might do a few more fun things with this mod, because there's a lot of fun things you can do, such as a blood mage running around burning down buildings for no reason. and stuff like that. But like I said, I love this mod. I love the notes it gives you. I love the fights. It just has some interesting boss fights. And I just like some of the lore. I just love the lore notes. Like it's a small edition, sure, but it's a pretty good edition. It's just interesting having all those lore notes, and I like it. It's good. So, anyways, I highly recommend you try out the. Hold on, let me find out the actual name of it. Arcane Show World Mods. It is the Arcana and Magic Items mod. It does not have anything to do with the Necromancy mod. It's just Arcana and Magic Items. It is made by Chaos Vault. Everyone spam Chaos Vault with messages of adding more levels to each of his areas, and definitely more, weapon storage places, so we can all get OP items and just conquer the apocalypse that way. And more books, and more notes, and more everything, because I don't care about how long it takes to code and write. I want it, because I'm every fan ever. But in all honesty, it's going to take a long time to code and write anyway, so even if he does get around to it, it's going to take a while. But I'd love to see more complex areas. More notes. Easier boss fights? Not really. They're pretty good as they are right now, except definitely change Archon to use more lightning. I never had a problem with the lightning, it was just the fire stun knocking me. He was literally the easiest boss to fight even with his lightning. At least he was with my version, but you should at least use lightning at least once per fight, because it's kind of fun being in the middle of that lightning storm. It's kind of fun. I don't know, that might just be me, but anyways, that's the 4 starting areas for the Arcana mod. Yeah, this has been Sexual Newt, and I will see you guys later.